Hi, everybody.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
I'm Bethany.
And we are Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
And today we're going to talk about Deep Sea Adventure. This is published by Oink Games. And please forgive me, it is designed by Jun and Goro Suzaki. And I'm so sorry. I know I said that wrong and I butchered your names. And I
love you, and I'm sorry.
basically, but we wanted to start trying to mention the designers to our games again.
All right, so in Deep Sea Adventure, this is a push your luck game. All right, so we are all, as the players, we are taking on the role of these treasure hunters. But you know what? We're kind of down on our luck. We don't have a lot of finances right now, so we can't afford a boat all by ourselves. We're going to pool together with other down on their luck adventurers, and we are going to collectively rent out this boat. But that also means we only have one tank of oxygen that we're sharing. So, what's going to happen is, you're going to dig down deep, you're going to swim, get as much treasure as you can, and swim back up. But the trick is, the more treasure you grab, the more oxygen runs out faster, and also you swim slower because you have all this treasure weighing you down. Let me show you how it plays. Alright, here is our setup for Deep Sea Adventure. We've got our adventurers up there. We have our submarine, obviously. And then here's kind of the path getting deeper and deeper into the water, all the way down to the very depths of the ocean. Alright, so what's going to happen is, the turns are going to look like this. First, we are going to reduce the oxygen of our submarine. Right now, we haven't even left submarine, so we're not going to do that step this first round. The next thing you would do in a round is you would declare if you're going to turn back or not. Again, we haven't even really started, so no one's going to declare that. But then we're going to roll our die. So let's say we're the green player. We're going to roll these. It's actually 6, which is a huge number because these only go 1 to 3. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At that point, we make a decision. Do we want to pick up that piece or not? The game is young. Why not? Let's give it a shot. So we take that. We replace it with one of these blank spots to show that that spot is still there right now. But we've now collected this treasure. The numbers on these have different numbers based off of how big of a tile they are. So these, obviously, these triangles have just 1 pip on them. The points range from 0 to 3 points. So that's level 1s. Like the level 3 ones, these kind of these pentagon-shaped ones over here have an 8 through 11. And the ones at the very, very bottom, those level 4 ones, this can range from anywhere from 12 to 15 points on each tile. So the further deep you go, the better treasure awaits you. All right, so say the next player goes, they also roll a 6. Because I want to show you this. When you get to the 6th person, if someone is there, or the 6th spot on the board, and someone is there, you actually hop past them. Alright, so now it's back to the green player's turn. Now at this point, again, they decide, well, first of all, we lose our oxygen, because we do now have one thing in here, so we lose 1 oxygen. At the beginning of every player's turn, based off how many items they've picked up, that oxygen goes down that much more. Another bad thing about that is, for every item you're holding, because it's weighing you down, your dice is going to be reduced by 1. So if you rolled, let's say, a 3, now you're only actually going to be able to move 2 distance. But you know what, let's try it again. So we decided we're going to keep on going further down. So we rolled a 4, which becomes a 3 because we're holding something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and take that item as well. We do not look at the points until the very end of the game. This is our points over here. All right, and then now it is orange player's turn. They don't have any items yet, so the oxygen does not go down. But they have not collected anything either yet, so they're going to keep on going down. And it's going to keep on happening until the end of the round. Once you don't feel confident that you're going to be able to make it back, you want to turn around and try to get back up to the submarine before the oxygen runs out. If you're unable to do that, well, all your treasure gets collected and put at the very, very bottom of the ocean. It sank to the very bottom. So we didn't make it out. They still rescued us, that we were able to survive, but we didn't make it out before the oxygen ran out. Let's say the orange player did, however. They would then get to keep those points that they earned throughout the game, and they would keep those forever. Theirs do not drop to the bottom. Now, before the next round starts, we're going to take out all those blank spots, and we're going to condense the board a little bit. Now the paths to those deeper spots of the board with the more points are going to be a little bit easier to get to. We're going to play 3 rounds. Each round is going to shrink up a little bit, get more and more easy to get to the very bottom. And, these stacks in here can start getting pretty lucrative once they get, some of the 3s and 4s levels mixed in. And after all that, whoever has the most points wins. You really want to push your luck, see how far down you can go with still having the ability to get back up before your oxygen runs out. And don't forget, every item that you're holding makes the oxygen runs out faster. and makes it so you swim slower, so it can be harder and harder to get back. If you go on and get back up to the top, you might get to a point where you run back into one of these spots. Let's say that was still there. You can actually drop items back off where there's gaps, thus lightening your load, helping you to swim faster again, and being able to use less oxygen.
Before I even talk about like the gameplay of this, look how awesome and tiny this box is. It
so
is
cute.
Ridiculously travelable.
Travelable. That's definitely the word you're looking for.
Travel able.
Travel friendly?
It's able to travel.
Travel friendly. It's portable.
Yeah, portable. It's totally portable. It's so tiny, and you could totally stick this in your bag or your purse, or I mean, shoot, man. Guys over here have these huge pockets. You could definitely stick it in your pocket, and I just love that. I just love that it's so compact, and you can like really take this anywhere.
All right, so I think this is a game where the score is what you aim for, right? You aim for a good score. But what ends up happening is the score ends up not mattering as much because you just don't stop laughing. Yeah. I don't think we've ever played this game, and we've played it a lot, where we just didn't just laugh a whole bunch. Every single time, it's just hilarious watching someone either just not quite, make it up to the top, or just try way too hard to go down and get the big treasure, and then die in the process. No one dies.
Oh yes, no dying.
And nobody dies. Nobody drowns, but they do. You're forced to drop your treasure, and let's say someone like reaches their arm down and pulls you up from the bottoms of the ocean.
They have very long arms.
Long arms. It's all about laughing. This game is just absolutely hilarious, and if you can get away with a good score, that's great. But that's laughter is the goal. Yeah,
this game, everything that Ryan said, is just absolutely hilarious, and there's not a lot of choices, right? You go down or you go up, you take stuff or you don't. Like, that's it. And I think that's what helps this game, is that it's so simple. The ease of entry is so good that people can immediately get into the game, and thus the laughing ensues because you already know it. You know exactly what's going to happen. You can even like count how many oxygen is left and how many treasures people are holding, and be like, you can't even make it to the top. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing
What are you doing here?
Yeah, so it's just like, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I would say that the die rolls are what makes that happen, I think, because you really, a lot of things are possible if you have these great die rolls. The dice only go 1, 2, and 3. So with rolling 2 of them, the max you can get is 6. But if you're holding 2 or 3 treasures and you subtract that total from your dice, it cripples you as far as how much you can move, and you really need to make those big leaps. So it's just watching those dice happen and be just out of reach of what you actually needed every time is always adds to that excitement and entertainment. Yeah.
So I'm really hesitant to tell anybody to buy anything because I'm just not that type of person. But if you get a chance to check out this game, I totally would. Like, I would argue that there's a place on most gamers' shelf for a game like this, for this game.
Well, literally and figuratively, because this is... There's always every game shelf has that one spot that just no game fits in, and you just kind of tuck it in there.
So it's like 2 games. It's an actual game, and the game trying to figure out where it fits perfectly on your game shelf.
That's right.
But it is so much fun. I really liked it. I highly encourage you to check this one out.
All right, yeah. I mean, I don't have a lot of experience with Oink Games. I've only played 2 of them. We're starting to see more of them show up in the U.S. because they are so much fun. I'm looking forward to that. With these small boxes, these, like I said, super portable, and a lot of fun packed in these small boxes. What more could you want?
Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see our videos as they come out. And you can find us on Facebook, where Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews. On Twitter, we're Ryan and Bethany 1. And on Instagram, we are Ryan and Bethany.
All right, you guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.